Well, good morning. So here we are, Enneagram 9, the Peacemaker. And it's the last of the 9 types. Remember, I started doing this, exploring the Enneagram, because in any relationship, the more we know about ourselves and our partner, just makes everything easier. And I've used the Enneagram Made Easy as a resource, and it says, just explaining what the Enneagram is, it says it's the study of the 9 basic types of people. It explains why we behave the way we do, and it points to specific directions for individual growth. The roots of the Enneagram go way back many centuries. Its exact origins not known, but it's believed to have been taught orally in sacred Sufi brotherhoods in the Mideast. Now, the Enneagram teaches that early in life, we learn to feel safe and to cope with our family situations and personal circumstances by developing a strategy based on our natural talents and abilities. And to me, this just ties in exactly to what I've learned as an Adlerian psychologist. And Adler would say that by the time a child is 4 or 5 or 6, they figured out how to fit into their little family of origin. He called it a lifestyle. And then what typically happens is that what he likened it to, say, a very accurate map of Windsor. Your family of origin. And then what brings people into my office at 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 is that metaphorically they're in Toronto, but they're still using their Windsor map. It's not working. And again, Adler's take that there was nothing wrong with a person, but what they're doing wasn't working, which is quite different than often an approach in therapy. There's something wrong with people and we got to fix it. Whereas Adler's point was nothing wrong with you, but what you've learned as a little one not working for you so well right now. Anyway, going back to the Enneagram Made Easy, by working with the Enneagram, we develop a deeper understanding of others and learn alternatives to our own patterns of behavior. We break free from worn out coping strategies and begin to see life from a broader point of view. And that's one of the things I like about the Enneagram, is that there is movement. You have the wings on either side, and then you have movement. It's a mathematical construct too. So the movement toward the positive or the negative, and we can make those choices. Anyway, this is the last of the 9 types, the Peacemaker. And typically 9s are motivated by the need to keep the peace, to merge with others, and to avoid conflict. Since they especially take on qualities of the other 8 types, they have many variations in their personalities, from gentle and mild-mannered to pretty independent and forceful. And what strikes me about the Enneagram 9 that I know the best is it's hard for her to make a decision. The reason is she can see the advantages and disadvantages to both sides. So she's sort of caught in the middle. But once she makes up her mind, the plus is she's unstoppable. So the wings in the Enneagram are the types on either side. And so for the 9, obviously it's the 8 and the 1. And 9s with the more developed 8 wing tend to be more outgoing, assertive, and anti-authoritarian. 9s with the more developed 1 wing tend to be more orderly, critical, emotionally controlled, and compliant. And then the movement, different movements in the Enneagram, the 3, 6, and 9 tend to go around, and then the others go different ways. But the movement for 9s is the 6 and 3. When 9s move towards the positive side of 3, they become more energetic, efficient, and productive. They narrow their focus and acquire more self-confidence and take more control of their lives. The positive move towards 6 helps them become more direct and outspoken, develop more loyalty, and become more practical and realistic. And again, this is the part I always like, is, you might take a look at who you are by from the Enneagram Made Easy, the things that a 9 would never dream of doing. So if you've never dreamed of doing this, you might think about, well, maybe I am a 9, or have 9 qualities anyway. So one is calling up an aggressive talk show host and engaging in a screaming match. 9 would never do that. Purposefully creating an uproar at a family gathering. Telling everyone in a group that they are angry, you're angry at them, and exactly what each person did to get her so. Saying I don't want to talk when a friend who desperately needs sympathy calls up, or confronting someone face to face in an extremely critical manner. The 9s are peacemakers. They just wouldn't do that. Anyway, and I'm a 6, but I have some 9 qualities too, so a lot of this would fit for me too. Anyway, so there you have it, the 9 Enneagram types. And like I said, I'm certainly not an expert. A lot of my information comes from the Enneagram Made Easy or other books I've read, and also from the workshop that my wife Crystal did on the Enneagram, the online workshop. And if you go to her website, Journey to Inner Wisdom, she'll be doing some more in the fall if you're interested at all. So you can contact her there. But anyway, have a great day, and Tina Marie, good day, good to see you. I see you're on board here. Keep doing the good work you're doing. Take care.